Neighbor's living room exploded for stealing firewood. This is a story about my neighbors, and was relayed to me through my dad since I was too young to remember any of it. In the early 90s, my family lived in a lower middle class neighborhood. Our neighbors were very poor with about 5 kids, but extremely nice. They couldn't afford heating to be installed in their house, so they relied on using firewood the father got from some of his friends at work, during the winter. Winter came and their father started using the firewood. After a few weeks of freezing temperatures, he started to notice that every night some of his firewood would go missing. Now, we had these other neighbors who weren't the greatest, and by that, I mean they were complete assholes. They had frequent police visits for noise violations and God knows what else. They let their kids throw rocks at passing cars, and they were pretty well known for having stolen from other neighbors in the past. So back to the family having their firewood stolen. After about a week of firewood going missing, the father went over to the asshole house and asked if they had been taking the firewood. They denied it, and seeing as there wasn't anything the father could do about it legally, he came up with a plan. He found the nicest piece of wood he could find, drilled a hole in it, filled it with those quarter-stick of dynamite fireworks from earlier that year, glued the hole shut, and placed the piece of wood at the top of his wood pile. Surely enough, the piece of wood was gone the next day. About a week later, the neighborhood was woken up by a big bang and the asshole kids running out of the house exclaiming, "Our fireplace just exploded." Luckily no one was injured. My dad tells me that when he looked outside, the asshole neighbors had what he describes as a Looney Tune-ish hole in their chimney with soot all over their lawn, and presumably their family room. TL, Drive. Neighbors blew up other neighbors' fireplace for stealing firewood.